Well, Craigs, we spoke to you yesterday. You said you'd be screaming like a madman on the touchline tonight. You're certainly vocal, but you can't be too mad. That was a great performance.
Well, it was good for an hour. You know, once we got the second goal, then I felt we couldn't keep hold of the ball. You know, it's something we always try and work on or speak about is trying to make 2, 3, 4 passes. Once you get normally 4 or 5 passes, you've got a foothold in the game and you can build some sort of rhythm. Second half in particular, we couldn't get beyond 2 or 3 sometimes. You know, it was different people giving the ball away, giving up cheap possession. So maybe being a little bit critical. But certainly first half, the way we moved the ball, the way we played, you know, whether they couldn't get close to us or whether they stood off us, I'm not too sure. Probably a mixture of both. So I was really pleased with the first hour. We will have to learn to see games out a little bit better. You know, we shouldn't be putting ourselves in the back foot and making it difficult in the last 10 or 15 minutes. But listen, they're young players. This is why you play these games, so they can learn how they can be better. You know, can you be the one when your team's in the back foot to get a hold of that ball and make sure you keep it? Probably not enough of them done it in the second half, but over the piece we won the game, and I'm delighted with them.
Against senior opposition, they were a bit physical. There's a few challenges flying in. Did that concern you at all? Do you think the boys will get good experience from that? I
love it. I think it's great. You know, honestly, if I'd have been near some of them, I'd have been kicking them as well. It doesn't do them any harm at all. That's part of senior football, and I think it's great. And you know, it's the reason why I think the competition will be successful for the under-20s. It's maybe different for the league sides because maybe it's a midweek they could do with having free, or maybe they haven't got enough players. But certainly for us, it's terrific. You know, come up against men who play every week, and it means something for them to win. For us to play in a knockout competition, it means something to us. It's the only way we're going to learn, you know, because a lot of them are going to be, you know, not playing in our first team this season. So the only really strong competitive football they get is in a cup competition like this, the youth cup. The league sometimes is competitive, sometimes it isn't. So, no, I absolutely loved it. You know, it was great. Some of their boys pulling and pushing and kicking, not doing them any harm.
A good attendance here tonight, over 400 people, and on a great surface. Do you think that will spur a lot of the players on, like you mentioned yesterday?
Well, what we try and do, what we have to try and do, is give them a little bit and try and whet their appetite. It's a phrase I always use: whetting their appetite. Coming here tonight, seeing the crowd, you know, getting the response, winning the game. They have to go away tonight and think, do you know what? I'd like to be a bit more of that. And I said it after the Youth Cup final. They've got to work harder. Got to make sure they're in top physical condition. You know, that they're ready when their chance comes along. They have to train every day like their chance is coming that day in the first team. That's how they have to live and that's how they have to train. So tonight is just another learning curve and another building block towards that. So yeah, the crowd were great, really good. You know, we took 1,500 to the Youth Cup final, with over 400 here tonight. So I think fully justified the game is here. I know it's tough sometimes when the pitch is trying to grow and it's a new pitch and the groundsman's very protective, and I fully understand that. But so for the club to give us that treat and let us play here, you know, I think we got a terrific response.
We spoke a lot about performance in general, but the result was obviously so important tonight. That's a great start to the season for you and the club. How do you feel going forward? Yeah, well,
you know, ultimately, the result is in cup competition and a knockout is about getting through. So I'm delighted. You know, it gives us another competitive game, and I think it's the only way your fitness will reach, you know, optimum is playing competitive games. We've got a friendly next week against Queen of the South. Then we've got another round of this the following week. So, you know, if we can stay in the competition as long as we can, great. The players will learn. We'll probably come up against, you know, more experienced sides. Probably leagues or sides now further up the ladder. So it's going to be tough for us again. But, you know, on the basis of that, their fitness levels will have shot through the roof. You know, I think pushing themselves beyond the limits. Some of them taking cramp, won't have played in a game of that intensity probably for a long time. So, yeah, winning was important, but I am a little bit critical sometimes of performance.
And finally, how's your throat holding up?
I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. Yeah, if I'd got a hold of some of them in the second half, I think it'd have heard me shouting a bit closer to them. But, you know, it's young players. It's me being frustrated. It's me, you know, being that retired footballer who just can't compose himself at times. But overall, absolutely delighted.
Congratulations, guys.